So I've been watching anime recently, and I've been doing it through my anime list. And a big part of it for me has been scoring, scoring it. And I put a lot of time into these scores. A lot of times I'll change these scores after I've watched it, after I think about it more. Sometimes long after. Sometimes they can even go back and forth. Uh, but what I noticed, and it's not like it wasn't hard to. It's really obvious to notice when looking at my list, is that a ton of them, like the majority of them, the vast majority of them, are either 7 or 8. Now, this is yeah. I don't know. I to help differentiate them more, I do rate them like low or high within the ranking, but still, it's like they give you 10 ratings. They give you all these ratings from 1 to 10, all these choices, and then most of the time I pick two of them. Like, what's up with that? So there are some reasons for that. For one thing, it's just selection bias. I don't finish things I don't like. That's why I think there's nothing. I don't have anything below a 4, and I have not much below a 7, because I don't finish those. And a few of those below a 7 I have are high 6s, right? Like, I don't finish things I don't like. That's obvious. But still, like, where are the higher end? Where are the 9s? Where are the 10s? Well, the 10s, personally, I am very reluctant to give something a 10 out of 10, because I think generally, like, 10 out of 10 has to be, like, super amazing. I have to, like, absolutely love it completely. And although I've watched some that I think are great, I still haven't felt that way around any anime. You know what I do feel that way about, though? I should have gotten out earlier. Watership Down, haha. You thought this video wasn't gonna have Watership Down in it. Guess what? This is 10 out of 10 right here. This is 10 out of 10. Very, very little, I would say, is actually a 10 out of 10. This book is absolutely Watership Down anime. When, come on, it could be. You could make it amazing. I think it would work really well in anime. Anyway, we got to what the actual video is about. So yeah, that's why there's no 10s, and there's also the same reason is sort of the reason why there's no 9s. Not no 9s. There's 2 9s. I guess I could say what the 2 9s are. My favorite that I've seen so far is actually Planetarian. That's a 9, and then Inuyasha: The Final Act is a low 9. So those two are 9s, and that's it, because I have to, like, really, really love a show for it to get an 9. There are some great moments in some 8s, and even some of the 7 shows, there's some really great moments in them. But personally, I'm not going to rate a show based on just only the best moments. Because, like, if I did that, then that's not fair, right? That's not how things are. It's the whole thing. The whole thing matters, and the whole thing affects how I rate it. And, yeah. And there's, I was thinking about putting my anime list on screen during this video, but I decided not to. It just changes so much. Like I said, I change back and forth. I'm gonna be watching more. I'll probably just put a link to it in the video, in the pinned comment. But I've actually been looking at other people's lists, not even people I know, just random users' lists. And of course, there's a lot of different ways people score shows there. And I've noticed some people have a lot of 10s, and like I said, I don't really. I don't think there should be a lot of 10s. I think there should be very few things that are actually 10 out of 10. And yeah, I don't really know how to end this video. I guess, yeah, it's just interesting. Like I said, look at all these, all 10. I have 10 different ways to rate a show, and then most of the time when I finish one, I give it one of 2 options. And this, yeah, that's just how I view the options, what I personally think of as each score. Some people would use more of it. People would use what I think of as like a low 7. They might give that like a 5 or a 4. Right? You'd be like, yeah, it was okay. It wasn't, yeah. Right? Like, some people might take what I think of as like an 8 and be like, that's a 10. Be like, that was really great. I really enjoyed it. Right? So, yeah. I don't know. It's just an interesting thing to think about. Just being a person who likes to look at lists and who likes to think, likes to look at all these certain things and think, okay, how do I feel about this? How do other people feel about this? I don't know. I think it's an interesting thing to look at. And I don't know, this video doesn't really have much of a message or anything, but I don't know. This is just something I found interesting. Yeah. You check out my list in the pinned comment. I have weird tastes. You're probably going to hate my tastes, but not like really weird. Like somewhat like normal with a few odd choices, I would say. Not like really weird, but yeah. Anyway, whatever. You want to look at that, you can look at that. You don't want to look at that, you can look at it anyway. Haha, you're forced to. I will make you. You have to look at my list or else. Bye.